Hello and welcome to New Filmmakers Los Angeles in partnership with Movie Maker magazine. My name is Danny De Lillo and we're here at the Cambridge Los Angeles showroom in West Hollywood, and I'm here with Rodney Charles and Francis Onelum, and they're here with the African Artists Association. Guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much for sharing your films last night. We had an amazing screening of 3 brilliant films, and tell us a little bit more about African Artists Association.
Well, the African Artists Association is a non-profit based here in Los Angeles that has been created really with the focus of educating and demystifying the entertainment industry and the arts. It's really about connecting artists throughout the diaspora and also with a view to connecting individuals who are also supportive of Africa and all things African.
And Francis, how did you become part of the organization?
Well, it all started about 6 years ago. There's a movie that came out from South Africa called District 9. There's a depiction of people of Nigeria that was in that movie that really didn't sit well with the Nigerian community. So there's a lot of like emails and concerns going around during that time that, you know, this wasn't the best way to represent Africans on the screen. So my thought was to reach out to some of my close friends like Rodney, Hakeem K. Kazim, Tonya Kumbua, and just sort of like say to them, you know, let's create a space that we can all, you know, challenge situations like this, you know, in a way. So if we see stuff like rather than having communications within ourselves, just reach out to the individuals involved and say to them, you know, great movie, but we need you to create a balance. So as you show this negative parts, also show there's other good parts of Africa and create a balance for the continent. So we started African Artists Association 2009, November, and we're celebrating our 6th anniversary next month.
Well, congratulations!
Yeah.
And I always find it very interesting when there's a particular film or certain issues which arises to create an organization like you guys have, and I think that's absolutely fantastic. And you know, the films last night, I mean, personally, I feel like we don't see enough films from Africa here in the United States. Obviously, it's Hollywood, and we get a lot of Hollywood film, but you know, we had some beautiful film last night from Cameroon and from Kenya, and Eritrea, and you know, it was just so great to kind of see just educating us of beautiful different ways of how different countries live in, but styles of film as well, which are absolutely brilliant. So how did it come about, those 3 films sort of coming into your organization and being showcased?
A couple of our board members that reached out to New Filmmakers and went through the process of selecting the films, and they came, Wanjiru Njendo, Constance Ajuma, and also Kadi. They actually picked those films and shared it with Rodney and myself, and we sort of like gave a go ahead and said, you know what, we'd like to support these films and present it at your festival. So it was really good, and we plan on doing more of that.
Absolutely, and the very interesting thing about that is, of course, that as you mentioned, really what we get from this is the enrichment that films, when you share stories from a broad diaspora and internationally, it really is enriching to the viewership. You know, there are those of us who, you know, we see films from Asia, we see films from Latin America, from all over the world, obviously, as filmmakers and movie goers. And invariably, it is not only enriching, but since we started the African Artists Association, Francis is the president, I'm the vice president, and I'm telling you, we are inundated with product made by people all over the world, because once people find out you exist, then of course they're looking. There are so many filmmakers out there struggling to find access to audiences, distribution, and sales in the conventional way, that we've become a sort of de facto body to assist in connecting people to their audiences. And we do that both with the Los Angeles Film Festival, the Pan-African Film Festival, the AFI, and of course with you guys, which is a great, wonderful initiative because you're empowering filmmakers from the offset.
I love you guys. I'm where's your TED Talk? You know, it's just it's wonderful. No, this is, I mean, again, it's the connectivity through filmmaking. And I think what at New Filmmakers we strive is to really showcase films from all over the world with all different subjects, with all different backgrounds. And I mean, last night we got such a great response from people, you know, with and the different subjects. And I was like ready to book my flight to Cameroon. I'm like, that place, I haven't been there and I want to go. And I think what's so great about it is that, you know, it should be an education for not just the subjects, but also learn about different countries from all over the world, and having film as the connectivity, which is what you guys are actually doing. So, I mean, you know, 6 years into it, what direction are you kind of hoping and looking for at this present time?
And one thing we definitely want to do is do more of what we just did, and we really want to concentrate our energy on films that represent the continent in the best way.
Yeah.
We've seen enough negativities out there, so we just want to do more movies that will put it in a better light, one, and also expand our music side, because I mean, we're African Artists Association, but we are film heavy, but want to expand into like other areas of entertainment.
What's so great as well, I mean, you showcase some really great talent as well. You always try to showcase sort of talent both in production and talent-wise as well.
Education is one of the key factors here. So we have guest speakers come in once a month, and we'll have them speak in a manner and in an environment that allows our members to interact and ask the difficult questions. And we have this dialogue which empowers and grants the confidence to go out then and collaborate and make the films. Of course, we mentioned our connectivity, and with that, you get to find other individuals. We're about initiating opportunities and making sure that that can work.
It's very exciting. I'm really excited about what you guys are doing and what you guys are going to be doing as well. Obviously, you've got great relationships with so many different organizations here in Hollywood, which is absolutely amazing. What's it like to have like your film suddenly then selected for NewFilmmakers LA and have, you know, 3 of your films showcased? I think it's actually a NewFilmmakers record in one go.
It's a treat, and firstly, it's a privilege, and thank you for that opportunity, because again, your organization is one of the most necessary and important. We're living in a town where there are numerous filmmakers, people trying to get into film, and invariably, unless there is something that allows them to connect and to be able to find each other and a place to express their art, then it's all for naught, or it's very challenging for filmmakers. So a lot of what we're very inspired to keep doing and to do is more of these collaborations. So it's really about demystifying and deconstructing all the layers of nonsense that has been perpetuated over the years and bringing the human family together in ways that can create a more harmonious planet and platform.
What you guys are doing and creating, and the fact that it's happening through the power of the moving image is so incredible. And it's wonderful that you guys have come from to the other side of the world, you know, to Hollywood to actually create this and make this happen. Each of you individually, just to finalize, is there a piece of advice that you would give to, you know, filmmakers, particularly, you know, in the subjects we've been speaking about? Any advice you would give to anyone out there that's watching today?
I certainly do have. I have lots of advice because I've made lots of mistakes.
Learn from your mistakes, right?
I think the first thing is that always be confident in terms of your personal belief system, but most importantly, very much most importantly, is seek out mentors who you respect. Because with your personal confidence and a mentor who could guide that confidence, there is almost nothing that one cannot achieve, especially within the arts, because it's an ever-evolving field.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you.
And I'll add on to that is just continue learning. I mean, because most individuals, you know, get to a point where they believe they're done. But I always encourage, you know, seek out new ways of like doing things, raise the bar, set the bar higher than, you know, what most people are doing, and just keep yourself educated, you know, and never stop learning.
Guys, you guys really inspire me, and I love just hearing about the African Artists Association and giving us the privilege of having your movies and being selected. I know I'm asking because I'm signed up, but where can people find out about you guys?
You go to our website. It's www.3as as in Sam.org.
Absolutely. We're also on Twitter,
and
as well. Instagram, and all the, you know, all the usual social networking portals.
Since it's the African Artists Association, you don't have to be African to be part of us. As long as you're inspired by Africa or anything pertaining to the continent, or the diaspora, please, you know, look us up, join us, and be a fan.
Our membership truly is a rainbow of Africa.
All right, thank you very much, guys. All right, and we're grateful to have you guys, and we look forward to hearing more about you in the future.
Thanks again.
Thank you.